Heat waves dancing on a broken road, dust in the wind where the long grass grows, radio crackling with an old love song. I was 20 years just rolling on. Leather jacket, sun on my face, chasing freedom at a reckless pace. No map, no plan, just a tank half full and a wild heart nobody could pull. And I saw her standing by that roadside sign, like a dream caught somewhere in time. Summer of '69, we were wild and free, burning through the days like a runaway dream. She was fire in the night, like a spark in the dark, left her name carved deep in my heart. Summer of '69, just a moment in time, but it lives forever in the soul of mine. Yeah, I still ride those memories like a summer rider in '69. Met her down at a roadside bar, a neon flicker and a beat-up guitar. She laughed like she didn't care at all, like she never learned how to fall. We rode out past the county line, two lost souls in borrowed time. Wind in her hair, my hand in hers. In that moment, nothing else mattered. Every sunset felt like it wouldn't end. But forever ain't something you can defend. Summer of '69, we were wild and free, burning through the days like a runaway dream. She was fire in the night, like a spark in the dark, left her name carved deep in my heart. Summer of '69, just a moment in time, but it lives forever in the soul of mine. Yeah, I still ride those memories like a summer rider in '69. Woke up one morning, she was gone, just a shadow and the radio on. Left a note on the dashboard light, sometime love don't stay even when it's right. I drove for miles, but I knew somehow you don't chase ghosts that won't slow down. So I kept on riding through the pain with a whisper running through my veins. Yeah, the road remembers every tear, every laugh still echoes here. Summer of '69, we were wild and free, burning through the days like a runaway dream. She was fire in the night, like a spark in the dark, still feel her beat in my heart. Summer of '69, just a moment in time, but it lives forever in the soul of mine. Yeah, I still ride those memories like a summer rider in '69. Still riding through the dust and time, chasing that summer of '69. Sunrise breaking on a quiet plain, boots in the dust, no sign of rain. Hat pulled eyes on the sky, where a lone eagle starts to fly. Old fence line and a worn-out trail, stories drift in the desert gale. A cowboy rides where the silence speaks, chasing truth that the wild land keeps. That eagle circles high and free, like it's calling out to me. Blue sky eagle, show me the way through these lonely miles and the debts I pay. If freedom's written in the wind you ride, then carry this cowboy far and wide. Blue sky eagle, don't let me fall. I've been running from the past too long, on this open range where the lost hearts go. You're the only guide I know. Campfire ashes, a faded brand, ghost of a life I couldn't stand. Left a town and a love behind, for a restless road I can't unwind. River runs but it don't forget, every promise, every regret. And that eagle still above my trail, like a truth I can't derail. Every shadow, every scar feels lighter where you are. Blue sky eagle, show me the way through these lonely miles and the debts I pay. If freedom's written in the wind you ride, then carry this cowboy far and wide. Blue sky eagle, don't let me fall. I've been running from the past too long, on this open range where the lost hearts go. You're the only guide I know. Maybe I ain't meant to stay, maybe I was born this way, with a saddle soul and a drifting name, trying to outrun the blame. If redemption's somewhere down this line, it's written in your wings, not mine. Yeah, fly on, don't wait for me, but I'll follow as far as a man can be. Blue sky eagle, lead me home through the endless dust where I roam. If there's peace beyond these broken days, it's somewhere in your skyways. Blue sky eagle, hear my call. I ain't afraid to lose it all, just a lone cowboy in the great unknown, trying to find where he belongs, under a blue sky, with an eagle fly, and a cowboy riding on. Saw her riding through the edge of town, red hat low, sun beating down, boots on fire with a rebel stride, dust kicked up as she passed me by. Silver buckle and a worn-out grin, eyes that pulled you right on in. She didn't slow, didn't say a word, but that silence was the loudest I'd heard. Like a wildfire on a desert line, I knew that girl weren't the staying kind. Red hat cowgirl, where you running to? Leaving trails of hearts like you always do. With your wild soul and your restless flame, ain't no man ever gonna stake your name. Red hat cowgirl, riding free like the wind ain't got no hold on me. If I fall, I know I'll fall hard for a red hat cowgirl with a runaway heart. Met her later by a midnight fire, whiskey talk and a lone guitar. She laughed like trouble, sweet and slow, like a story that you shouldn't know. Said, don't follow where I ride tonight, I'm just passing through like a neon light. But I was gone the moment she smiled, caught in the pull of a heart gone wild. Every warning just fueled the flame, I knew I'd never be the same. Red hat cowgirl, where you running to? Leaving trails of hearts like you always do. With your wild soul and your restless flame, ain't no man ever gonna stake your name. Red hat cowgirl, riding free like the wind ain't got no hold on me. If I fall, I know I'll fall hard for a red hat cowgirl with a runaway heart. By sunrise she was already gone, just a red hat hanging on a fence at dawn. No goodbye, no trace, no sign, just a memory burned in my mind. I tipped my hat to the empty sky, knew some loves are just passing by. But every road I ride from here still feels like she's somewhere near. Yeah, some hearts ain't meant to stay, they just teach you how to drift away. Red hat cowgirl, still riding free through every dream that still haunts me. With your wild soul and your gypsy flame, ain't no love ever felt the same. Red hat cowgirl, wherever you are, you're still the wish on a broken star. And I ride these roads in the dark with your shadow on my heart. Red hat blowing in the wind, and I'm still chasing what might have been. Moonlight falling on a gravel road, engine humming like a heart broke slow. Bottle on the seat, half gone, half pain, trying to drown what I can't outrun again. Dust in the mirror passed in my veins, every mile just calls her name. Wind cuts through like a truth I missed. A cowboy don't cry, but he rides like this. Every turn just leads me back to the ghost I can't unpack. I'm riding with a whiskey through the night, chasing shadows in the pale moonlight. Burning roads just to feel alright, but her memory's holding tight. Yeah, I'm riding with a whiskey heart on fire, trying to outrun this old desire. But the more I run, the more I see she's still riding here with me. Stopped at a bar where the neon bleeds, bartender pours what a broken man needs. He said, son, you can't drink her away, but I just nodded and turned away. Back on the road where the silence grows, That's where every cowboy knows some love stay like a scar you wear, even when she ain't there. Every mile just makes it clear she ain't gone, she's still right here. I'm riding with a whiskey through the night, chasing shadows in the pale moonlight, burning roads just to feel alright, but her memory's holding tight. Yeah, I'm riding with a whiskey heart on fire, trying to outrun this old desire. But the more I run, the more I see she's still riding here with me. Maybe I'll find peace down the line, or just another bar, another neon sign. Maybe someday I'll let her go, but tonight I ride with what I know. Yeah, just me and this bottle again, two old friends in a fight I can't win. I'm riding with a whiskey through the night, letting go in the morning light. Every tear that I try to hide falls somewhere on this ride. Yeah, I'm riding with a whiskey, lone and free, or at least that's what I pretend to be. But deep down in this broken dream, she's still riding here with me. Bottle's empty, but the road goes on, and I keep riding till the hurt is gone. Dawn breaks soft on a prairie wide, saddle creaks as I swing and ride. Charlie's breath in the morning cold, a better friend than the ones I've known. Dusty trail and a sky so clear, ain't no trouble can find us here. Just a cowboy and his old Mustang, chasing freedom across the plains. I pat his neck, say one more run. He stomps the ground like he's ready to come. Let's ride, Charlie, don't slow down. Leave our tracks on this broken ground. Through the wind and the open sky, you and me till the day we die. Let's ride, Charlie, side by side. Ain't no storm we can't outride. If the world falls apart tonight, we'll be free as we ride. Charlie, ride. We've seen towns come and fade away, heard goodbye more than words can say. Through the fire and the pouring rain, Charlie never once pulled the rein. Sheriff's men tried to run us down, said I didn't belong in town. But Charlie ran like the devil's flame, left nothing but dust and a whispered name. Through every scar and every mile, he's been my strength, my reason, my trial. Let's ride, Charlie, don't slow down. Leave our tracks on this broken ground. Through the wind and the open sky, you and me till the day we die. Let's ride, Charlie, side by side. Ain't no storm we can't outride. If the world falls apart tonight, we'll be free as as we ride, Charlie, ride. Now the years got a weight on his stride, but there's still fire in those eyes. I whisper low, we've come this far. He answers back with a beating heart. If this road is our last to roam, then the wild is where we call home. Easy now, steady and true. Ain't no ride I'd take without you. Let's ride, Charlie, one last time. Cross that ridge where the sun will shine. Through the dust and the fading light, we'll disappear into the night. Let's ride, Charlie, fearless and free. You ain't just a horse to me, you're the soul that carried my life through every storm and every fight. Hooves in the distance, fading slow. Me and Charlie, where the wild winds blow. Boot prints pressed in a canyon floor. Dust settles down, but they're still there sure. Hoofbeats echo where we once rode, through the silence of a long lost road. Old campfiring by a crooked tree, ashes cold, but it remembers me. Every mile that I gave away left a mark that won't decay. Time moves on, but it don't erase every trail, every trace of these tracks that never fade away. Run through my soul like yesterday. Every road, every choice I made still rides with me in the dust and shade. Yeah, tracks that never fade still remain through the sunshine and the pouring rain. You can leave, you can try to change, but the past don't drift away. Rode through towns that forgot my name, loved a few, but it ain't the same. Every goodbye carved deep in stone. Now I ride all these miles alone. There's a ridge where I used to stand, with her hand held tight in my hand. Now the wind just whispers low of a life I used to know. Every scar's just a trail I made in a life that won't just fade. These tracks that never fade away run through my soul like yesterday. Every road, every choice I made still rides with me in the dust and shade. Yeah, tracks that never fade still remain through the sunshine and the pouring rain. You can leave, you can try to change, but the past don't drift away. Maybe someday I'll make my peace restless memories cease. But a cowboy knows when it's all been said. You ride with ghosts, not just regrets. Yeah, every mile tells the truth of the man I was, and the proof of these tracks that never fade away still guide me through another day, through the dark and the light I chase. Every step leaves its trace, yeah, tracks that never fade, still strong, like an old forgotten song. And I ride till the end of days on these tracks that never fade. Dust may cover, time may change, but some trails remain the same. Dust kicks up on a far-off line. Heard those hooves 1,000 times. Wind holds still, I close my eyes, praying it's him on the other side. Old trail bends by the cedar tree. That's where he always came to me. Every sunset, every mile, I'd know that rhythm, I'd know that stride. Ain't no sound in this world I trust like those hooves through the desert dust. It better be Charlie riding back home through the lonely miles I've walked alone. Better be that steady beat I know, coming through the wind soft and low. You better be Charlie strong and true, like the days when the sky was blue. If there's one thing I still believe, it's Charlie riding back to me. Years rolled by like a tumbleweed, chasing ghosts and forgotten dreams. But every night when the stars hang low, I hear that sound in the afterglow. Left his saddle by the barn door still, like he might come over that hill. Never had the heart to say goodbye to the only soul that never lied. Some say time takes all away, but not the bond we made. It better be Charlie riding back home through the lonely miles I've walked alone. Better be that steady beat I know, coming through the wind soft and low. Yeah, it better be Charlie strong and true, like the days when the sky was blue. If there's one thing I still believe, it's Charlie riding back to me. Maybe it's just the wind playing tricks, or a memory that just won't quit. But I swear I hear him every now and then, like he's out there riding again. Yeah, I ain't crazy, I know that sound. It's a love that don't stay in the ground. It better be Charlie riding back home, crossing rivers, coming along through the dark and the endless night, like a ghost in the pale moonlight. Yeah, it better be Charlie, don't be again, I'll know my best friend's riding in. Wind keeps calling down that trail, and I keep hoping he'll never fail. Snow on the peaks where the cold winds cry. Charlie snorts as we climb up high. Trail gets narrow, sky turns wide. Just me and him on this mountainside. Boots in the stirrups, hands on the reins. Breath like smoke in the morning plains. Left the lowlands far behind, chasing peace I couldn't find. Every ridge feels closer now, like the past won't follow somehow. The mountains calling, I hear them loud, through the silence above the clouds. Charlie leads where the brave ones go, through the ice and the falling snow. Yeah, the mountains calling wild and free, like they're whispering truth to me. If there's a place I can finally breathe, it's where these mountains carry me. Cross cold rivers and jagged stone, Charlie never left me alone. Through the storm and the bitter wind, he stood strong when my strength wore thin. Found a cabin broken and old, fire lit with hands gone cold. Sat in silence side by side with the storm howling deep outside. Up this high there ain't no lies, just the truth in the endless skies. The mountains calling, I hear them loud, through the silence above the clouds. Charlie leads where the brave ones go, through the ice and the falling snow. Yeah, the mountains calling wild and free, like they're whispering truth to me. If there's a place I can finally breathe, it's where these mountains carry me. Maybe I came here to let it go, all the pain I used to know. Maybe redemption's carved in stone, in a place where a man stands alone. Charlie stomps like he understands, ain't no need for spoken plans. We just ride where the eagles soar, far from what we were before. Yeah, just the wind in the mountain air, and a bond beyond repair. The mountains calling strong and clear, every echo pulls me near. Charlie rides through the great unknown, like these peaks are where we belong. Yeah, the mountains calling, I won't fight. Found my peace in the higher heights, and if I never come back down, I'll be free on this sacred ground high above, where the wild winds sing. Me and Charlie answering. Sunrise breaking over fields of gold, rooster crowing like the days of old. Charlie grazing by the old barn door, ain't no need to ride no more. Boots kicked off on a wooden porch, hands still rough, but the heart feels warm after all those miles I roam. This quiet land is where I've come home. No more running, no more roads, just a life that finally slows. Farm is the home where the heart can rest, where the wild finds peace in a place that's blessed. No more dust on a broken road, just open skies and a lighter load. Yeah, farm is the home, simple and true, with Charlie standing right in view. After all them miles I've known, I found my life. Farm is the home. Fence line fixed with a steady hand, seeds go down in honest land. Windmill turning, creek runs slow, a different kind of life I know. Charlie's older but his eyes still shine, like he remembers every ride of mine. Now he rests where the grass grows high, underneath that endless sky. Every scar led me right here to a place that feels so clear. Farm is the home where the heart can rest, where the wild finds peace in a place that's blessed. No more dust on a broken road, just open skies and a lighter load. Yeah, farm is the home, simple and true, with Charlie standing right in view. After all them miles I've known, I found my life. Farm is the home. Just quiet nights and a man reclaimed from the storms and the endless ride, to a place where I don't have to hide. Charlie's hoof beats soft and slow, like a rhythm only we both know. From wild runs to peaceful days, we finally found our resting place. Chasing what I can't hold, just living out these days of gold. Farm is the home where the soul can breathe, where a cowboy lays down his memories. No more running from the past, just a life that's built to last. Yeah, farm is the home, calm and wide, with Charlie always by my side. And when my riding days are done, this is where I'll face the sun. Old barn creaking, field so wide, me and Charlie, no need to ride. Sitting on a broken trail, Charlie's breath in the midnight pale. Stars hang low like they always do, guiding riders who push on through. Fire's gone and the wind cuts deep. Ain't much left but the miles I keep. Hands worn down, heart run thin, but I ain't giving up just yet again. Then I see it through the dark so far, a flicker burning like a distant star. That light from afar calling my name through the night and the cold and the pain. Charlie feels it, I know it's true. There's something waiting for me and you. Yeah, that light from afar shining bright like a promise in the dead of night. If we make it through this endless roam, that light might just lead us home. Storms that tried to break, every step felt like a gamble to take. But Charlie never turned his head, even when the trail ran thin with dread. There's a cabin maybe, or a town, or just peace I ain't yet found. But that glow keeps pulling me in, like forgiveness for every sin. Every doubt starts to fade away with that light showing me the way. That light from afar calling my name through the night and the cold and the pain. Charlie feels it, I know it's true. There's something waiting for me and you. Yeah, that light from afar shining bright like a promise in the dead of night. If we make it through this endless roam, that light might just lead us home. Maybe it's more than a place to rest. Maybe it's peace inside my chest, or a life I thought I'd never see, waiting somewhere ahead of me. Charlie slows, but he don't stop, like he knows we're close to that spot where the road and the past let go, and a new kind of life can grow. Yeah, through the dark we keep riding on till the shadows are all gone. That light from afar now close in sight, breaking through this endless night. Charlie's steady, strong and sure, like he's felt this path before. Yeah, that light from afar lead us through to a life that feels brand new. And when we reach that open door, we won't be lost no more. Fading darkness, morning near, me and Charlie finally here. Town was quiet on a Sunday noon, Charlie tied by the old saloon. Dust on my boots, passed on my mind, walked through a door I'd passed 100 times. Ink on the wall, stories in skin, outlaws, angels, where they've been. Man said, son, what'll it be? I said, something that still rides with me. Ain't about the pain or the needle sting, it's about the life behind everything. Give me the tattoo I always wanted, lines of a life that's wild and haunted. Charlie running through an open sky with a lone rider riding by his side. Yank it deep where the heart don't lie, every done, I'll still carry the road I run. He traced it out with a steady hand, a horse and a man on a stretch of land. Mountains high and a river bend, every road I rode back then. Felt that needle start to burn, like every lesson I had to learn. Every scar, every goodbye, now written where it won't fade with time. Charlie stomped like he knew somehow this was a story written down. Give me the tattoo I always wanted, lines of a life that's wild and haunted. Charlie running through an open sky with a lone rider riding by his side. Yeah, ink it deep where the heart don't lie, every mile I can't deny. So when my riding days are done, I'll still carry the road I run. It ain't just ink, it's who I've been. Every loss and every win, from the desert heat to the mountain snow, everywhere me and Charlie would go. Now it's there for the world to see, a story carved permanently of a cowboy's truth, simple and raw, every line without a flaw. Yeah, no regret in black and gray, just the life I chose to stay. It's the tattoo I always wanted, proof of a life that never folded. Charlie riding through my veins, through the sunshine and the rain. Yeah, ain't forever, bold and true, every road we ever knew. And even when my time is gone, that ride we took will still live on. Needle fades, but the story stays. Me and Charlie, forever that way. Ain't no gold on this dusty road, just a saddle worn and a heavy load. Charlie waits by the old barn gate, like he knows every twist of fate. Town folks talk, but they don't know what it takes just to ride this road. No throne here, no diamond ring, just a man and the life he brings. Every scar, every broken dream, built the man they'll never see. This ain't no crown to a king of gold, it's a life that's lived out in the cold. Through the storms and the endless fight, earned my place in the pale moonlight. Yeah, no throne, just the open sky, Charlie standing right by my side. If I'm a king, then let it be of this wild land that set me free. A worn out hat and a steady hand built my name on this rugged land. Every mile, every fall I took ain't written down in no history book. Charlie carried me through it all, never let me break or fall. Ain't no glory in what we've done, just a life that had to be run. No parade, no victory song, just the road that made me strong. This ain't no crown to a king of gold, it's a life that's lived out in the cold. Through the storms and the endless fight, earned my place in the pale moonlight. Yeah, no throne, just the open sky. Charlie standing right by my side. If I'm a king, then let it be of this wild land that set me free. Maybe someday when I'm long gone, they'll say I stood when it all went wrong. Not for power, not for fame, just stay true to my own name. And Charlie's tracks will still remain through the dust and the pouring rain. A legacy that don't need a crown, just a life that held its ground. Yeah, no jewels, no shining thing, just a cowboy living like a king. This ain't no crown to a king of gold. It's a story in the lines I hold. Through the fire and the test of time, I made this rugged life of mine. Yeah, no throne, just the open sky. Charlie standing till the day I die. If there's a crown, it's plain to see. It's this freedom that was given to me. No crown needed, no throne to claim, just me and Charlie and a cowboy's name. Hot wind blowing through broken town, Charlie's hooves on that hard-packed ground. Past that porch where she used to stand, now it's just dust and an empty land. Neon flickers on a barroom door, same old song like 100 before. Bartender knows, but he don't ask why, just pours it strong when a cowboy rides by. Every road just brings me back to the love I lost on a railroad track. Ain't no love in Texas for a man like me, just long roads and old memories. Charlie feels every mile I ride, like he knows what I try to hide. Yeah, ain't no love in Texas anymore, just echoes knocking on a hollow door. So I ride these plains where the wild wind blows, where a broken heart's all a cowboy knows. Tried to settle on a piece of land, built a life with these two hands, but her goodbye cut deep and clean left me with ghosts and a broken dream. Charlie stood when I fell apart, never once let me lose my heart. Through the nights when the pain ran deep, he was the only one who stayed with me. Some things time just can't erase, like her shadow in this place. Ain't no love in Texas for a man like me, just long roads and old memories. Charlie feels every mile I ride, like he knows what I try to hide. Yeah, ain't no love in Texas anymore. shore. So I ride these plains where the wild wind blows, where a broken heart's all a cowboy knows. Maybe love was just a stop along a place I stayed a little too long. Now the only truth I see is the road and what's left of me. Charlie snorts like he understands. Ain't no fix for a heart like mine. So we ride till the hurt runs dry underneath that endless sky. Yeah, no letters, no goodbye, just her ghost as the years roll by. Ain't no love in Texas, that's for sure. Just a life I can't ignore. Through the dust and the pouring rain, every mile still says her name. Yeah, ain't no love in Texas for me. Just this horse and my memory, and I'll ride to the end of days, lost in Texas in 1,000 ways. Wind keeps howling through my chest. Me and Charlie, no place to rest. Highway stretching through the Texas plain, Charlie's hooves like a slow refrain. Dust kicks up with every stride, but I can't outrun what's inside. Past that turn where she waved goodbye, felt my whole world crack that night. Now every road just feels the same, and every mile says her name. Wind don't lie when it calls me back to the love I lost on that old dirt track. Every mile says her name out loud through the silence and the empty towns. Charlie hears it in the way I ride, like a ghost sitting by my side. Yeah, every mile, every broken line brings her back like a warning sign. No matter how far I go wrong, her memory's the road I'm on. Stopped at a creek where we used to stay, watched that water just drift away. Tried to wash all the past from me, but it runs too deep like a memory. Charlie stood while I closed my eyes, like he felt every tear I hide. He don't speak, but he always knows where a cowboy's broken soul still goes. Some roads heal, but not this one. It just keeps me on the run. Every mile says her name out loud through the silence and the empty towns. Charlie hears it in the way I ride, like a ghost sitting by my side. Yeah, every mile, every broken line brings her back like a warning sign. No matter how far I go wrong, her memory's the road I'm on. Maybe someday I'll let her go when the wind don't cut so slow. But tonight I ride with the past again, like a story that won't reach an end. Charlie moves like he's carrying two, me and the love I never outgrew. Through the dark and the endless flame, every mile still says her name. Whispered to the night, like it might somehow make it right. Every mile says her name so clear, like she's somehow still right here. Through the dust and the pouring rain, I keep calling out her name. Yeah, every mile till my last breath, through the life and the aching death, I'll be riding these roads the same, where every mile says her name. Who's keep falling, night rolls on, me and Charlie and her song. Found it tucked in my saddlebag, edges worn from a life I had. Charlie grazing by a quiet stream, while I read those lines in between. Dear son, I pray you're safe out there. I see your face in every prayer. The farm's still standing just like before, and your boots still wait by the door. Her words hit harder than any wind, like home was calling me back again. It's a letter from Mama, written in love, sent through the miles I've been running from. Charlie stood like he understood every word that cut me good. Yeah, a letter from Mama, soft and true, said this old home still waits for you. Through the dust and the roads I roam, she's still praying I'll come back home. She's gone now, son, I won't pretend that girl you loved won't ride again. But pain don't mean your life is through. There's still a place here waiting for you. Tears hit dust on that riverbank for all the love I never thanked. Charlie stepped a little closer near, like he felt every silent tear. Every mile I chose to run led me from the man I was. It's a letter from Mama, written in love, sent through the miles I've been running from. Charlie stood like he understood every word that cut me good. Yeah, a letter from Mama, soft and true, said this old home still waits for you. Through the dust and the roads I roam, she's still praying I'll come back home. I ain't getting younger, that's the truth, but I still believe in you. Your daddy's hat still hangs out back, and I know one day he'll take it back. Folded that letter with shaky hands, looked at Charlie like he'd understand. Maybe it's time I turn around, head back to that sacred ground. Yeah, some roads don't lead away, they bring you home someday. It's a letter from Mama, calling me home. Through every mile I've ever known, turned like he felt it too, like he knew what I had to do. Yeah, a letter from Mama changed my way, turned this right around today, and through the dust where I once would roam, I'm finally riding back home. Letter folded, heart turned round, me and Charlie homeward bound. Sun sinks low on a quiet plain, Charlie's breath in the evening rain, head in my hand, knees in the dust. Ain't much left but faith and trust. No preacher's voice, no church bell sound, just open sky all around. Every sin that I can't outrun feels heavier with the setting sun. Out here alone where the wild winds stay, even a cowboy learns to pray. We're cowboys who pray under open skies, with dirt on our boots and truth in our eyes. Charlie stands while I bow my head for the roads I've walked and the tears I've shed. Yeah, cowboys who pray don't always speak, but we ask for strength when we feel weak. On this open range where the lost hearts stay, we're just broken men who still pray. Rode through fire, rode through pain, lost some love I won't regain. Every mile carved deep in me, like a truth I can't unsee. Charlie never judged my past, just carried me through it all so fast. Through the storms and the nights so cold, he stood by me brave and bold. No shame left in what I say when I whisper at the end of day. We're cowboys who pray under open skies, with dirt on our boots and truth in our eyes. Charlie stands while I bow my head for the roads I've walked and the tears I've shed. Yeah, cowboys who pray don't always speak, but we ask for strength when we feel weak. On this open range where the lost hearts stay, we're just broken men who still pray. Lord, I ain't perfect, never claimed to be, but I'm trying to be the man you see. Forgive these miles, forgive my past, and give me peace that'll finally last. Charlie shifts like he feels it too, like he knows every word is true. In that silence I finally see there's still a little hope for me. Stained glass view, just a sky so wide and blue. We're cowboys who pray through the darkest nights, holding on when we lose the light. Charlie's there when I close my eyes, like a witness to my cries. Yeah, cowboys who pray find their way even when they've gone astray. And on this road where the wild hearts stay, I'm just a cowboy who still prays. Hat in hand, sky above, me and Charlie, and a little faith in love. Sun comes up on a field of gold, Charlie grazing like the days of old. Boots on dirt, hat pulled low, ain't much changed and I like it so. Old dirt road where I learned to ride with a restless heart I couldn't hide. Tried to chase what the city says, but it ain't where my story dwells. Every road I ever tried led me back to this simple life. I'm just a country boy, that's all I'll be, with the open sky and the air I breathe. Charlie right here walking with me, that's all I ever really need. Yeah, just a country boy, simple and true, with a worn out hat and a loyal view. Ain't no gold gonna change my soul, I was born this way, I'll die this road. Tried my luck in a neon town, bright lights never slowed me down, but every night felt cold inside, like I left my whole world behind. So I rode back where the fences stand, back to dust and honest land. Charlie knew when I grabbed those reins, I was done with all them games. Ain't no place I'd rather be than right here where I'm free. I'm just a country boy, that's all I'll be, with the open sky and the air I breathe. Charlie right here walking with me, that's all I ever really need. Yeah, just a country boy, simple and true, with a worn out hat and a loyal view. Ain't no gold gonna change my soul, I was born this way, I'll die this road. Ain't no crown, ain't no fame, just a life without no shame. From the mountains down to the plains, every mile runs through my veins. Charlie's older but he's still strong, we've been riding all along, through the highs and the lows we've known. This here life's the only home. Yeah, no need for a city light, got the stars on a clear night. I'm just a country boy, proud and free, with the wind still calling me. Charlie right here by my side, through every low and every high. Yeah, just a country boy till the end of days, riding through life in my own way. And when my time finally rolls on by, I'll be a country boy till I die. Dust settles, sun goes down, me and Charlie still around. Sun dips low on a quiet town, Charlie tied where the lights burn down. Boots hit wood on a creaky floor, same old bar, same swinging door. Bartender nods, don't say a thing, pours that amber, lets it sting. I take a seat where the shadows stay, trying to drink these thoughts away. Then I see you walking in like a memory I can't outrun again. So join me for a whiskey, stay a while, let's forget the hurt behind that smile. Charlie's waiting just outside, but tonight I ain't got nowhere to ride. Yeah, join me for a whiskey, let it pour like we ain't been strangers before. Just two souls in a dim-lit glow, trying to fix what we can't let go. You sit down, don't say my name, but I can feel it ain't the same. Years went by like a desert storm, but here we are back where we were born. Glass meets glass, a quiet sound like old love coming back around. Charlie stomps outside in the night like he knows something ain't right. Every word we don't say says more than words could ever say. So join me for a whiskey, stay a while, let's forget the hurt behind that smile. Charlie's waiting just outside, but tonight I ain't got nowhere to ride. Yeah, join me for a whiskey, let it pour like we ain't been strangers before. Just two souls in a dim-lit glow, trying to fix what we can't let go. Maybe this is just one last round before we both leave this town. Maybe we don't need to pretend some roads don't meet again. You reach out and pull away like the past won't let you stay. I tip my glass, you look at me like we both know what can't be. Yeah, some loves don't come back whole, they just linger in your soul. So join me for a whiskey one last time, let it burn like an old goodbye. Charlie's restless by the door, like he knows I can't stay no more. Yeah, join me for a whiskey, then we're through like we always somehow knew. And when I ride into the night, I'll leave this love in the barroom light. Texas day, Charlie grazing not far away. You stood there in a cotton dress, wind in your hair, no need to guess. Porch swing creaking slow and sweet, barefoot steps on a dusty street. You smiled once and that was enough, that's when I knew, Rosie, my love. Ain't no road ever felt so right as the one that led me to your eyes. Rosie, my love, you're the reason I stay in a world that kept pulling me away. Charlie, rests while I hold you close, like you're the dream I need the most. Yeah, Rosie, my love, soft and true, every mile led me to you. And if I never ride again, I found my home laughed like time would never end, like forever was around the bend. Charlie watched from the fence line near, like he knew something real was here. For the first time I laid my guard, didn't feel like I had to ride too far. Every scar started feeling healed in the warmth of what we could build. Rosie, my love, you're the reason I stay in a world that kept pulling me away. Charlie, rest while I hold you close, like you're the dream I need the most. Yeah, Rosie, my love, soft and true, every mile led me to you. And if I never ride again, I found my home in where you stand. But life don't always let love stay. Storm rolled in and took you away. Now I stand where we used to be, just me, Charlie, and your memory. I still feel your hand in mine, in every sunset, every sign. And though you're gone, I swear it's true, every road still leads to you. Yeah, love like yours don't fade with time, it just lives in a different light. Rosie, my love, I still call your name through the wind and the pouring rain. Charlie hears it in every ride, like you're still right here by my side. Yeah, Rosie, my love, wait for me somewhere past what I can't see. And when my riding days are through, I'll find my way back home to you. Sun came up a little too slow, like it knew what I didn't want to know. Charlie standing by the barn gate, eyes still strong, but his steps ain't the same. I brushed his coat with a steady hand, tried not to let him see I can't stand the thought of riding this world alone without the horse that's been my home. Every mile we ever made led us here to this final day. It's the last day with Charlie, don't let it end. Just one more ride with my oldest friend, through the fields and the open sky, where we never had to say goodbye. Yeah, the last day with Charlie, hold on tight, through the morning into the night. If this road has to fade away, let it end on a ride today. Saddled up like we used to do, same old trail, same sky so blue. He moved slow but his heart was there, still that fire in the mountain air. We passed that creek where we used to run, chasing shadows, chasing the sun. I laughed once, then I broke inside, knowing this was our final ride. Charlie turned like he understood every word I never could. It's the last day with Charlie, don't let it end. Just one more ride with my oldest friend, through the fields and the open sky, where we never had to say goodbye. Yeah, the last day with Charlie, hold on tight. Through the morning into the night, if this road has to fade away, let it end on a ride today. I laid my head against his mane, whispered low through the ache and pain. He carried me through every storm, through every night when life felt worn. He stood still like he always did, more than a horse, more than a friend, just a soul that walked with mine through every road and every time. Yeah, some goodbyes don't have words, just silence that cuts like a curse. It's the last day with Charlie, the sun going down. One last ride on this sacred ground, through the dust and the golden light, holding on with all my might. Yeah, the last day with Charlie, don't you go. But I can feel what I already know, and when his hoofbeats fade away, part of me rides with him